1 second, guys. Trying to get everything set up here. Shows we got 4 people in here. What up, old school? Welcome, everybody, to another Small Engines Saturday. I am your host, BS Small Engines. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this out. Let's make this one of the best small engine live streams on YouTube. Looks like we got 4 people in the chat. We got Breezy, we got Jeff, we got Just Wrench It, we got Old School, we got BW. And Old School is at the hospital. That's not fun. Hope everything's okay, Old School. Sorry, guys. I had to move this chair up. Yeah, it's never fun to go sit at a hospital. I hope everybody's had a productive weekend. I have not. I haven't really done much this weekend, but my nieces and nephews got a new pool up here, so it's all been about them and their pool. Ouch, Old School. That don't sound too fun right there. Shows we got. No, Jeff, he actually has long hair. So, which makes me wonder what happened there. Either way around does not sound fun. Well, any burn don't sound fun. We got 8 people in the house, it shows. Ouch, Old School. We're going to get a little bit more people in here, and then I'll drop that link down in the chat. Like I said, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share. Let's make this one of the best small engine live streams on YouTube. Oh, here's someone I've seen in here that I need. Craig right there. I meant to make him a moderator. And then we got Hector in the house. So we got LC Engineering and Hector. Welcome, guys. Yeah, Jeff, that really does hurt just to think about. Thanks, Mud Mowers. Oh, we got 10 people in the house. Awesome, guys. Hi, Boneyards. So I'm about to drop that link here in a minute or so. Please have your camera on so we can make sure it's you and not a troll, because there's been a lot of trolls on YouTube getting on people's live streams here lately, putting up some nasty pictures. So we need to make sure it's you before we put you up here. Hi, Mark. I don't know if Ed's still over at your place, so If he is, hi Ed too. What up, Mike Hodge? All right, let's put this link in. No. I'll leave that to Lucky and Mick. Lucky and Mick is the ones I'll have you pick your nose. Let's face it, Mick says it's to make sure, but we all know Mick's a joker. So let's put that link here in the live stream. Thanks, Hector. So thanks for stopping by. I gotta go over here to Instagram real quick. Give me one sec. Going back to YouTube. I haven't seen Greg Durbin in a while. You still don't have a wrench either? What the heck, Boneyard? I'm sorry. I'm just bad at giving out wrenches, I guess. If it makes you feel better, Boneyard, I've been going to Nate's streams for over a year now, and I still ain't got a blue wrench there. If it makes you feel better. Yeah, old school. And we got 12 people in the house, and we shows, what's up, Ronald? It shows we got 7 likes. So hit that like button, guys. It's free. It's right there. Wait. Somewhere right there. Right down there. Or the dislike button. Abuse of you. Who cares, right? I actually have someone that comes around and dislikes all my videos. But I'm very thankful for them because they're giving me that view. They're giving me that watch time. So I'm very thankful for them. So whoever out there doing it, keep it up. Hi, Ed. Can't hear you. You're going to have to learn sign language. We're going to have to all learn sign language here.
How about now? No?
I can hear you. Very little, though. Now you're quiet again. I can't hear you again. Neil? I don't know. Neil's on. I just saw Neil's talking on a message with a group message with me and client. Your microphone is not liking it tonight, Ed.
Hello?
Sometimes I can hear you, but it's very, very quiet. What a Mick. Well, at least you try, Ed. Oh. Hi, Mark.
All right, Brandon. No, Ed's computer ain't working right or something. Hey,
Yeah.
I seen that video. You got that U.S. General cart from Harbor.
Yeah, I just got the cheap one, the cheapest one.
Yeah, I got that. I got that 4-drawer, and you want to talk about a million pieces to put that thing together?
It was pain.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep. Ed, we didn't do that. Change that name on StreamYard.
No, you didn't.
I just seen that.
You do it when you first join, and it'll have a spot. You can just delete it and type it back in.
He keeps forgetting to do it.
I keep forgetting.
I
know. Hey, my computer's still sitting there.
But you're already in a StreamYard.
Yeah.
You'd have to back out.
Well, I can back out and go and let's change it.
You can do it right on your phone.
All right, I'm gonna back out and we're gonna fix this, and then I'll come back. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, those U.S. generals, what a fun. Okay, old school. We got 13 people in the house. Or 11. You never can tell. U.S. General's the brand toolboxes Harbor Freight has, Jeff. And they're decent for the price, but they are a bit of a pain to put together.
Hi guys.
Go ahead, use your phone.
I've taken Mark's phone from him for a minute.
Go ahead.
For some reason,
Well, we got you to stream one way or another.
well, I'm over here at Mark's house, and I've got my laptop, but my mic and my laptop's not working ever since I started using that other mic. So
You're gonna have to pack around your mic all everywhere.
nah. But I'll be in the chat. I'm gonna give us back to Mark, and
Okay.
I'll still comment. I'll holler over at everybody.
All right. Oh. Yeah, Ed, come over to help me get some footage and stuff set up on my account.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was watching your first video before this started.
Yeah, now which one was that? The tractors or
The shop tour one.
oh okay. Yeah, we're gonna do a seriously big build. So we're gonna see how it's gonna work out. He's been wanting me to get on this, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this stuff.
Well, you meet some cool people. I met a lot of cool people. I met some cool small YouTubers. I met some cool big YouTubers.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping it works out.
It's fun. You just got to stay away from when people start drama. But it's easy just to walk away. Don't ignore people drama because there's drama everywhere.
Right. Where'd you run off to now? You. Oh. Looks like you're gonna have to use headsets on that thing. Oh Lordy.
We just all need to learn sign language for him.
Well, he could go back up on the panel. He just got to talk loud enough and it'll go through my phone.
There you go. That would work.
Just leave the volume down on the computer. Shouldn't echo. I wouldn't think. It might. I don't know. Hell, I don't know.
You get it working?
He's on Mark's.
Well, that should fit his phone.
I got 2 different cords.
It's up there on the workbench. Move your chair over one second. Oh, yeah.
They sure do, Jeff. Jeff said some streams have more drama than needed. That's
Yeah.
true.
Here, you might as well check the end first.
Awesome, Jeff. Did you see the new one, or did you see the tools for starting out?
It wasn't too long ago we had ours. I just had to remember where they were.
Did we have a cord to fit it?
Yeah.
What is it? Android?
Yeah, it's working.
Hold on, Boneyard. I'll get the link for you.
It's not that.
Or
Right there's that box, Brandon. And it took me forever to put that thing together. I mean, a million pieces.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to be like that.
And just like most Harbor Freight, most of the time the instructions ain't very good.
No. All that, we were short some bolts and stuff too for it.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, can I post a link to Mark's channel in the chat?
Go ahead. I was going to look for it, but you're probably faster at it than I am.
There it is.
Yeah, we should be seeing some real cool videos out of YouTube on those pulling tractors.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of time consuming because you got to match the motor to the rear end and gear everything in the transmissions and all that. I mean, it takes a little time to get it figured out.
Yeah. Oop, got over to the wrong thing.
Oh, I can do that.
I don't know. I can't call. I don't call them.
I can do that. I can do that right now. You ain't picking it up now, are you?
Well, I hit the wrong button. And Ed wasn't there to sing to him while I was gone. Jeff, before I moved up to the barn, I worked out of an 8x10 shed, and that was my shop, and I did commercial, small engine repair, all that. Hi, Carl.
Hey, go on my computer, my laptop,
Yeah.
and go into this. Because on my cell phone, I can't see the chat at all. And Ed needs the Wi-Fi password. Is it really? It's still rough on this building.
Give me 1 sec, guys.
Want a new one?
Huh?
We got an extra phone. You want a new one?
Yeah, I got an extra iPhone, Ed, if you need it. We paid Kaylee's off and shut it off. Huh? iPhone's great. It's good enough you want to throw it.
Okay, just go on regular YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Man, this thing's running fast.
Huh?
I'm gonna try this again.
What are you doing?
And we got the Ed.
I muted my mic.
Okay.
We're set too close together.
Yep.
Is he this one that has the tractor on it?
Yep. That's him there.
How's everybody doing tonight?
We got 12 people in the live stream.
15 thumbs up.
15 thumbs up. We're doing something right. Oh, wait. No, we ain't doing nothing right. No one's giving us a thumb down yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We'll try our hardest.
Wait a minute. We can run over to my laptop and give him a thumbs down.
There you
Right.
go.
I got my laptop right on my laptop.
Yeah.
To do it.
We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces running in here.
2 laptops, 3 phones.
Yeah, I have someone coming around to all my videos here lately and giving me a thumbs down, but man, the view time they're giving me is great.
Few times.
Yep.
And none of the devices are synced.
No.
We're all off different times. Fun and games on a Saturday night. So.
Yeah, I had someone coming around on my videos here lately and giving me a thumbs down, but man, the view time
Hey, turn that volume down on that thing.
You just told me to leave it alone.
All right, wait a minute. I can turn this one off and I'll go to the laptop. Okay.
Yeah, but you're not on the stream on it now. You have to click on the link.
Yeah.
See if the mic and stuff works.
Okay.
Let me know if you're gonna do it. I'll turn my mic back on.
Okay. I'm going to back out again, Brandon, and I'm going to switch units here.
Okay.
Ed, what are you doing? All right. Daggone.
All right. My mic's really sensitive on this phone. So Mark's gonna try to get on his laptop and see if his camera and stuff will work on his. We're gonna try to see if that way he can test it to see if
Okay, well, you're still showing.
his he can do live stream.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
His laptop's like 30 seconds behind.
My mic's really sensitive on this phone.
So you want to go to this? StreamYard?
Yeah, go to StreamYard.
We're gonna try to get on his laptop and see if his camera and stuff will work on his. We're gonna try to see that way he can test it to see if
Better broadcast.
I'm trying to watch the chat on my laptop and use my camera as a phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I keep looking down like this. I'm looking down at my chat. I got this shit down like this.
Yeah.
So, I'm running on lack of sleep. I was over here last night till about 9:30 helping, and got up this morning about 7 o'clock. I didn't go to bed till about 2 because I was editing that first video that we put up for him. So
Oh yeah, I know how that goes with that.
Hello, hello. It's working.
so
See if we can hear you.
I'm not in there.
click the little thing that says enter broadcast studio.
Sleep. I was over here last night till about 9:30 helping. Got up.
Make sure you mute YouTube.
I didn't go to bed till about
Okay, what do I do now? I did my mic check and all that.
Go back over to YouTube. Bring the YouTube tab back up
Where's that at?
to the
Over
left.
here?
Yep.
Okay.
Click the little mute button on the volume.
The what?
Down at the bottom of the video there, it's the little microphone thing or the little speaker thing. Mute it.
Mute it?
Yep.
Yep.
Now go back over to StreamYard.
Click on it. It didn't do nothing.
It's,
Okay, wait a minute.
Technical difficulties.
teaching in progress.
Yeah.
we got
Back in
Eleanor Rides in here. What's up, Eleanor Rides?
And it didn't put no lines through anything. Or is it just behind?
It's buffering.
Okay. Now go back over to StreamYard
It's just giving me a circle spin. It ain't doing shit.
on StreamYard.
No, we didn't go back over to StreamYard yet. I'm trying to get it to
To mute the mic.
mute the mic and it won't do it.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
So now go back to StreamYard.
Yeah. Or you can just close YouTube out altogether.
Well, I might have to go back there.
Enter broadcast studio. Down. You might have to scroll down a little bit. I'm trying to see where they're across the shop from me.
Holy smokes.
Okay. Now your mic's working.
It
Yeah.
was working.
We probably got so much stuff on their Wi.
My name?
Yes. Twisted.
We probably got so much stuff on their Wi-Fi. It's probably bogging it way down.
It's not typing nothing. You're not on it. We killed it.
Oh, so how you been doing, Brandon?
Doing pretty good. It's been a slow week, so I've just been messing around with some crazy stuff, like putting a Predator engine in this little Massey Ferguson garden tractor, just because I had the stuff, so I might as well do it.
Why not?
Yeah.
I backed it up the hotspot too. So now we're running more than.
Oh. Welcome back, old school. Hey, there's Doug. Hey, Doug, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, Doug.
So, you two figured that out over there yet?
It froze.
It froze.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Just real slow. Just go ahead and shut it down.
Huh?
I'll just stay in
In the chat?
the chat and listen.
Well, whatever.
Oh, if I go on my phone, green. Hear what?
It might. I'll look.
I have it now.
If I was real good, I'd just get up out of my chair and walk over there and give them a hand. But it's more entertaining watching them do this.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a flip off there. Miss Sand saying, did?
It's all okay until tools start flying.
She won't start throwing tools at me. They're marked tools.
I got too much money in tools.
I just have to beat you on the track and show you.
You gotta step up to the modified class. Don't make me get the old school out and whoop on you.
My old school's gonna beat you this year once we get it.
Okay.
I'll step up.
Okay.
Okay, what's it doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Why is it showing me two things up?
Because you got StreamYard and YouTube running.
Jeff
should've
says it
showed-
sounds like they need a 5th grader there.
Yeah.
Figure it out for them.
Go get your granddaughter. She'll come.
My grandson is 5 years old. He'll go places that you can't go.
Yeah.
There was two StreamYards for some reason.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, there's two.
Later, Boneyard.
I hit
Take you later, Boneyard.
wrong broadcast.
I may need to just get a pillow and kick back here because I got my reclining lawn chair here. You know.
Just shut it down.
Oh, but you don't have your popcorn.
You could have shut
It's okay. I had Hardee's, had a Frisco burger.
you could have,
Oh man, I ain't had
you
Hardee's in forever. What's up, Brad?
you had both of
Let's
them.
see what's going on.
So
Oh, it's telling you to plug into Ethernet. It works better than
yeah, then Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. But
Right.
now it's doing it real fast.
Because you had.
Because you shut YouTube down.
She didn't listen when you told her to shut it down. Selective hearing.
It's old age.
It's something.
Oh, I'm glad I'm sitting, between her and the door because I can get out. I don't have to get by. And of course, I got to get my butt up out of this chair, but we'll figure something out.
By then. Hey, man, I shut it down.
New subscribers on your garage.
Yeah. Mark's getting some subscribers. Thanks, Boneyard. So, yeah, everybody go over there and please check that link out I posted and let's get Mark some subscribers there. We're going to get some videos up for him. I'm actually going to be posting a video on my channel later on, probably tomorrow or tomorrow morning. It's actually his video. I'm just posting it on my channel with a link to his channel to try to get everybody over there and give him some support and show him some love.
I'll give him a shout out in my next video.
All right, cool deal. So, but
Damn, we could have been up at Ed's having some moonshine.
I ain't got much of that left.
I got a quart of apple pie in there, and I got a quart of corn whiskey.
We should have got the fire going tonight.
I got a fire in.
It's warm enough out there.
Drive home.
Yeah.
See, she don't drink, so if I was at your house,
Oh shit.
I got some apple pie in there.
Well, we got Jeff trying to come up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We done screwed Brandon's stream up.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Mark said we screwed your stream up. We didn't screw anything up.
Yeah, these streams are usually goofy like this.
Oh, I want one of Twisted R's old live Friday night live streams again,
I
man.
miss those too.
Although the one that sticks out in my mind is the night that Nate was running it for him. And Nate and I just basically took over that, and we were singing and doing all that crap, and Stacy wasn't even there.
Yeah.
It was his live stream, but he wasn't even in it, and Nate and I were just having a jolly good old time.
Those were good. Those they went off forever. I miss those.
Oh yeah, I was just telling Mark earlier this evening that some of them suckers went 4, 5, 6 hours.
Yeah. Nate who? It's this goofy guy down in Florida that wears welding gloves as sandals.
He's got pop bottle sunglasses or pop bottle glasses.
Yeah.
Are you talking about that Nate guy?
That Nate guy.
He puts up some good videos. I like watching his stuff.
He puts out some good videos. Yeah.
Him and his goofy sidekicks.
Yeah, Brandon, did you see Trevor's new golf cart that Nate's working on?
Yep.
That thing's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I knew it was something going to be dual engines because he posted on Instagram about two 12 engines. He had 2 in his cart. So I figured it was something like that.
Well, my vote's a 670. Heck with them dual engines.
Yeah.
Just go big. You know. Of course, Nate's got the motorcycle sitting out behind the house. You can swap that in there and actually have gears.
That's true. Might have to add some extra weight in the front to keep the front end up on the ground.
Hey, Lucky.
A lot old school, a lot.
I'm in the shop tonight, but not mine. That's what you missed.
Yeah. Nate says he's saving that engine. So I'm thinking a Doom Buggy build. No, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Doom Buggy would be cool.
Or he's going to put it on a mud boat.
Yeah, a mud boat would be really interesting. Make a paddle wheel mud boat.
Better add wings to it because they ain't going to stay in the water anyway.
That came out of here. And my red one's in there too.
Oh,
From out of here.
So,
yeah.
Mud mower. Mud mower could be interesting, Nate.
a shifter mud mower. Possibilities. We got possibilities.
Or just go ahead and lower it, make it into like a racing style.
Hey, Mark, Sandy, Lucky says hi.
Hi.
See, oh, say hi to Lucky.
Hi,
Hi.
Lucky.
Those mud mowers need lightened gears like this. Make them go faster.
That's a bull gear out of one of the transmissions we run.
That one's lightened though.
Yeah, that one's lightened.
Oi, oi, oi. Okay, do this. Oh.
That's a different name. Is that I think he changed the icon, but I didn't notice the name was changed. Nate said Lucky channel name was changed.
I don't think it's the name. I think it's just a picture.
Yeah.
Yep, icon. Yep. There we go.
What'd you do?
Lucky changed his icon.
Oh,
Lucky needs to come up with a cool logo so he can make stickers.
okay.
So, I think Mark's second video is posted also. Everybody, tell me what you think of his intro to the video. See if you.
Oh yeah, I liked it. I was over there watching it before this. That's why I was a little bit late.
Yeah, I threw that together while I was sitting here in the garage. So.
Stranger danger. Nate, just don't go up if they say they have free candy. Just stay away. Don't
Bad
get your hand.
Bad touch. Bad touch. Yeah, see, we can mess up anything from anywhere, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we've had people come on here before in the live stream to say, y'all don't talk small engines. We talk small engines. We talk small engines and everything else we could think of.
Yeah.
We keep it entertaining.
Hey, you talk small engines, turn your phone around, show them the engines underneath the bench.
Oh, yeah, there's some
There's
small,
small engines underneath the bench. Take a look.
Yeah.
there's some pieces, parts over here, some flywheels. I think I just unplugged my phone.
Yep.
He did, Lucky. He did. And then there was just me. I have a couple of small engines. Just a couple. Maybe 1 or 2. 3. 4. Just a couple. It's back. Uh-oh, we got someone special in the house. And it's past his bedtime, too. So, this is a rare appearance. Uh-oh, we got someone special in the house. And it's past his bedtime, too.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Lucky. It's the Oreo kid.
Yeah,
Old man Lucky.
I gotta change that picture though. That's my icon picture for YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm done with the upgrades for now for this year. Gonna run them until she breaks.
By the way, Lucky, I went over there to Parts and Pieces and subscribe. It's amazing what that little Predator could do on that mud mower.
Exactly. Yep. You might be able to get some good ideas. You should get hooked up with someone figure everything out how he hooked it all up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the time it's in the ball.
Reggie's wife is live. He's giving a $50 Amazon card away right now for his subscribers. 2,000.
There's some weirdo down below me from Florida.
Right.
What's happening, Nate?
Y'all are forcing me to drink another beer.
Yeah, well, I had to get up and get a drink, and I figured I'll sit down and say hello. Considering I was on earlier, that was his first like.
First person in the chat.
I usually don't make it this late, and you know that too, Lucky.
I don't know because I'm usually in bed by now.
Yeah, that's why I call him Old Man Lucky.
It's like 3 days.
These are just me and Ed.
Sleep's overrated, guys.
Mike Hodge, how you doing, buddy? Hey, who's this guy Twisted that keeps on coming up?
That's Mark.
No kidding. I'm playing.
Oh,
Where you at, Ed?
I'm hanging out here with Mark.
Oh man.
What the?
well,
He keeps on talking on the phone.
Why did I ask?
We lost Ed. He fell on the
That's
floor.
like 5 minutes.
Where are you at?
We might have to get Ed life alerts.
Yeah, life alert.
Ed, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Help me, I fallen. I can't get up.
What's up, old school repair shop?
Yeah, he's in there to get water. He's right there.
Oh.
So what did everybody do today?
I got a story I can tell you guys. Had a big fire in the garage today.
Oh no. The quad?
That four-wheeler I've been working on,
Yeah.
it leaks fuel. The carburetor shot, so the fuel and the pepcock shot. You cut the pepcock off, it still flows fuel through into the carburetor. The carburetor float won't seal, so it goes right into the crankcase. Within 15 minutes of sitting, the top of the freaking piston is already full of fuel. You try to turn it over, it just goes click, click, click. So I tried to show the guy that it would run, but it was filling up with fuel. I pulled the spark plug out. I took the spark plug off the wire, put the spark plug on the ground, turned it over. It blew like a whole bunch of fuel out, and then on the second rotation, it burst into flames.
Oh.
All the way up to the ceiling of the freaking garage, dude. But it like went up and then went right back down. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there, luckily I had a fire extinguisher, and just hit it real quick, and it went out. And it wasn't. I put the spark plug back in and turned it over, and it fired right up. I said, "See, it runs good."
At least you didn't melt the wires.
You just need a carburetor and a pepcock.
Hope you got paid.
It was crazy though.
You get your case of beer out of it?
I got $100 for working on that thing.
Yeah, that's what, 2 cases of beer, so you're good. That's worth it.
At least. And then we started working on the monster cart today, that monster golf cart. We ain't been filming any of it, but we hacked all the metal out of it, the old crap that was in it, and we're just rebuilding the whole frame pretty much.
Yeah.
Is being rebuilt. So I might shoot a quick clip on it at the end of a video or something, but
Well, tomorrow, if it's nice as it was today, I'm going up to my work and mess around in the wood with the mower.
don't you do a live stream tomorrow too, Lucky?
Yeah, that's Friday night, I think around 4:30 on Sunday. Yeah.
Stacy's here.
Yeah.
Stacy.
Yeah, I think it's about 4:30 or something like that. I don't know.
Hey, Twisted. We got Twisted up.
And we got Old School, fresh from the hospital.
Hey guys.
What's going on, old school?
Not much. Just questioning my mechanic skills.
I do that every day.
So I kind of want to hear the story how it happened.
Oh boy. All right, you ready? Hope everyone's sitting because you're all gonna fall on your asses. I have a customer that brought a very old, like around the 50s, walk behind tractor, and he asked me to get it running. So everything on this motor is seized. Even the pulleys are seized onto it. So I'm taking my little blowtorch. I'm heating up one of the grub screws as I got an Allen key in the grub screw. And I got a pair of channel locks trying to bust the sucker loose. Suddenly, the Allen key shoots itself out, goes up in the air, hits off the ceiling of my garage, I look up to see what the heck is going on, and it lands square on my forehead and sits there for a couple seconds. I heard like a hissing sound. I was like, "Where's my Allen key?" Then it hits me, the pain, and I
All
look
right,
down
turn
at
the camera on, bro. Come on, turn the camera on. Let's see. Yeah, right. A big L right on his
I
forehead.
hope it did land like that. I'm sorry, bro.
It did. It's a perfect L.
Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah, the doctor's remark when he saw me said, "Well, I guess you're a loser."
Oh.
Your day was about as bad as mine, maybe even a little bit worse.
Either way, I got paid. I'm happy about that.
You ain't got an elevator on your head, mate.
That's all that matters. At the end of the day, you get paid no matter what type of job it is.
Yeah. And the best part is I can wear my hat and it covers it up.
As long as it's not permanent.
It's a second degree, almost a third degree. He said if it would have been on there for a couple more seconds, it would have been a third degree, and it would have left a scar.
Well, I'll tell you a story that happened to me many, many years ago. You know those tire brandings? You heat them up with like electric iron, and they put numbers on the tire casings.
Oh, yeah, I know those.
All right. Well, my buddy was branding some tires back in the day, and it was a 9 and a 6. But if you do it upside down, it's 69. I'm over there walking by him. He calls me over. I turn around. He takes the brander and brands the side of my arm with 69. Now I have 69 tattooed in my arm from the branding iron. That was crazy that day.
I was cutting stuff with a torch a couple years back, and a piece of the hot slag popped up and landed on the inside of my forearm. And for about 2 weeks, I had a perfect heart-shaped burn on the inside of my forearm.
Cool.
I got a scar on my arms for riding a go-kart and turning around to look at something and setting my hand right down on the cylinder head.
And this is why I like building go-karts where the motor's up front. You don't have to worry about burning yourself.
That racing cart, you guys see me ride all the time?
Yeah.
That thing is dangerous. You sit on it, and your arm right here is right next to the exhaust. And then your shirt, if you ain't watching the edge of your shirt, the clutch will eat it.
Oh, man.
It's got like one of those racing clutches on it. And the seat doesn't hold you in too good. Oh, man.
Hey, when you guys were up at Tipper Boys, was that you, Nate, that was in that cart when you went into the mud pile and did 360?
Uh-huh.
You must have got covered with mud because the camera was so far away. I was trying to figure out if you got covered with mud.
Oh, I was 100% correct. The third time I went through, I don't know if you saw the third time I went in, I was sitting there like feathering the throttle trying to get it. It was actually moving. I moved like a foot with slicks on in the mud. The cart actually moved like a whole solid foot. But the whole time it's just throwing mud up over top of me, and it was just like raining down.
Rain on me.
Yep. It was bad.
So you want to come back up on the panel, Mark?
No. Okay. Hey, you said Mark who?
The Twisted V10 Twin Garage, my buddy Mark that I pull with.
Is that the
artist
dropping?
Yeah. The artist formerly known as Mark Tucker.
All right, I'll subscribe.
Good deal. Good deal. We actually got him a couple videos up today.
I see that.
That's why I'm down here today, helping him edit and shoot and.
You starting a disease on another person now, Ed? Jeez, man.
Yeah.
How could you do that to somebody?
Because he's heartless.
There's a lot of hours wasted there.
Yeah, Stacy, you are the only one that's truly twisted. We were trying to come up with a good name for the tractors, and a twisted V-twin, because we twist the shit out of them. So.
Is he's a puller too, Ed?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Is his machine in the shop?
Yeah, it's back behind me. I don't know.
Can I see? Or is it top secret? Or are you gonna drop the phone again?
Oh, that thing is gorgeous.
That's nice.
That is.
So when does the turbo and nitrous come in?
No, that's all on alcohol.
Hey, you still could use a turbo and nitrous.
Ed, has Mark seen my toys?
Oh, I like your Suburban, dude.
Yeah,
I got one of those suckers.
Yeah, keep your hands off that Suburban. That's mine.
I'll fight you for it. That's the V twin, man. Or the post twin. I'll kick your hind end for it.
Yep.
Those things are awesome, but man, the part cost on one of them. I've had one before.
I got a Suburban.
I'll drive down to Florida and get that from him.
Everybody will. Mark said he wants your Suburban there.
Everybody
Bring
wants
it on, Mark. I'm after that Suburban. I have one. I want another.
I've got one in my shed that has a single cylinder 18 Tecumseh on it.
Ed.
I got one that I use every single day. It's got a 12 horse Tecumseh, the flathead, not the OHV.
Now the one I have is the OHV.
Ed, do you remember what I paid for that Sears?
Hey, that's where
I know what you did.
my hood. I'm down in there, let him see that money.
You remember Lucky?
Like on the stream,
Hey, Brandon, check your PayPal.
Oh yes, I was about to mention that. Thank you, Lucky. Lucky donated to the channel. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lucky. Now I have to go get me some nice coffee tomorrow.
Yep.
So what's in that pulling tractor?
Oh,
Holy crap, that's something ugly.
that's just a little motor in there.
That's beautiful.
Brandon, can you present them?
Yeah.
That thing is a work of art.
Yeah, all built by me.
Is that an airplane engine?
No, that's a
I'm pretty
25
sure I
horse.
saw that in a Mustang airplane.
Now, is that the Briggs V-twin or is that a different V-twin?
Kohler. That's a Kohler Command.
Can't get my check.
That's a 36.5 cubic inch Kohler Command V-twin.
Nice. Well, you got a Kohler, so you're guaranteed to win.
Basically, yeah.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm working on I'm off. I work next week, Stacy. and then I'm taking vacation the following week. I'm going to work on getting that motor out and figuring out how to get it down to you.
You're gonna send the motor to Ed?
I got the post twin that Stacy needs.
That's for that Baja build he's been talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, whoa.
You talking to Texas?
He's putting one of those motors on the Baja Warrior.
Yeah, it's what's supposed to happen anyway.
My phone won't freaking load. I can't see chat. Where's my wood chipper? Damn it! I missed that thing, man.
I think a lot of people on your live streams misses that. Probably a cheap, junky one. Just
Hey, Brandon, if you come across one, man, you need to start a channel called The Wood Chipper.
Yeah.
You might come across one before me, dude, but somebody needs to do it and see what happens.
That'll be a good idea.
Yeah, but if I get one, I'm getting one of them ones that's a trailer mounted. You know, we can put like cars in.
Yeah, there you go.
We get a lot of those up at my work when we repair the tires, and they're left behind for the whole entire day. Next time I get one, we'll start it up and we'll put something in it.
Anybody got any ex-wives they want to get rid of?
Yeah, I thought about renting one sometime and going down to the local slaughterhouse down here and getting like 20 gallon of blood and just throw in it and then take it back to the rental place.
Oh, that'd be perfect now after Tiger King came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
There you go.
I want to vote. Who thinks Carol killed their husband and fed him to the tiger?
Yeah, I have to say, she was strange. I think it happened.
I actually enjoyed that show, man. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I just watched the documentary on it, you know, telling what's going on in the show, and that's all I needed to see, man. There's no way I could watch that whole series.
Now, if you watch the most recent episode, that was garbage. It's the first like 7 episodes that are good. The last one is completely garbage.
Yeah. It was like they was a cult. I swear it was like they was cults. The way they did things.
That one big dude was definitely running a cult. He's got like 7 wives.
I guarantee Mother's Day is a bitch for him.
And then they call him like a god or something like that, weird like that, or he considered himself like a god or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you think he was a pharaoh or something?
Dude, it was a total cult, man. It was a total cult.
Yeah, but their cycles sync up, dude. They'll be killing you.
And not to mention trying to memorize their birthdays and their anniversaries.
Like
I was lucky to remember my ex's birthday.
All their names in bed.
Yeah.
Carol? What's your name?
He probably has them labeled like a number on their back or something.
He probably has them all tattooed.
All right, guys. I'm going back to bed. We'll talk to you later.
Later, Lucky.
See you,
I'm
Lucky.
done too, Brandon. I'm glad I got to hang out with you for a minute. I'm getting
All
out of
right,
here,
thanks
though.
for coming by, you two.
I'm glad I was able to stay up late enough to be in one of your streams.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here too. The last time you was here, you wrecked the mini bike into a go-kart.
I've done some pretty wicked burnouts on your live streams too, if I remember.
Yep, you have.
I remember a couple of them.
Good
Maybe
deal.
one of these days I'll go get my 2-stroke out and we can do some burnouts with it.
Ooh.
If the dang thing was
In the
stay running long
meantime-
enough.
Don't get the COVID. I stole that bucket from work.
Nate, you didn't steal it. You just temporarily relocated it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Be good at it.
Have a good one, Nate.
See you, Stacy. Have a good one, buddy.
Later, Stacy.
Later. Well, then there were 3.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were completely screwed up in the head. And one of them's got an L branded to his head.
And one of them struggling to stay awake.
Just change your name to Larry. There you go. So if someone that calls you a loser, say no. It stands for Larry.
Oh. So.
Now, then we'll be confused when we have our family get together. They'll yell Larry, and then me and my grandfather both look at them.
My sister's boyfriend, his name is Angel, his dad's name is Angel, his brother's name is Angel, his cousin's name is Angel. But,
I'm Larry. My brother Daryl. That's my other brother Daryl. So, all right, guys, it's after 10 o'clock and I got a little drive home. So I'm going to drop out of here too. It's good seeing you, Brandon. Good seeing you, old school. Good seeing everybody in the chat. We're going to take out of here. So we'll catch y'all on the flip side. See you tomorrow night in my live stream. If y'all can make it, we'll be there.
I'll
So
be there, Ed.
I'll be there.
All right, man.
I got to see that big Kohler crank up, though.
All right. Catch y'all.
See ya.
I probably won't
Number
go
2.
too much longer on here. Not my normal time.
Yeah.
That kills me in this wooden chair.
Oh, I hear you. I'm on a wooden chair myself, and it's about like sitting on a box of nails.
Think about getting me like a big old Easy Boy recliner for sitting here doing live streams. Probably fall asleep.
Maybe I should get me a bar stool with an old tractor seat on it,
Yeah.
or a
I thought
V8
about
bar
making
stool.
one of those. I thought about making one of those, but never got around to it.
Oh, I got one out in the shop for when I'm working on the lathe. It's the original seat off my John Deere 140.
Yeah, I thought about using I just have one of the foam seats left over, and I thought about just using one of those.
Yeah.
Later,
I mean, heck,
Jeff.
if they're comfortable enough to be used on garden tractors. Why not use them everywhere else?
Well, I've been thinking about making like a little short creeper style seat for when sitting down working on lawnmowers.
Yeah, that would work too.
'Cause
Get
I
yourself a
barely-
couple of casters.
Yeah, I hardly ever here lately. I've had a few push mowers, but usually my bread and butter is actually zero turns and big mowers like that.
And my bread and butter has been the old Maytag hit and misses. I've yet to come across one that I couldn't get running.
People see, I love working on the old stuff, but it's something that don't come in the shop as often. But I am one of the only few shops around here that'll do the old engines. I've had people come as far as Dallas to bring me stuff, which is about 3 hours. Well, it's around 3 hours away just to work on their old engines.
The Kohler 7 something, or that 7R-2 I was working on,
Yeah.
that came all the way from Maine. Guy
Oh,
from
wow.
Maine drove down just to have me work on that motor. And the other day we cranked it up. He's like, "Oh my god, this thing sounds awesome." I said, "Wait till you get on the throttle on it. It will freaking shoot some flames."
Yeah.
I can't believe the only thing that was wrong with it was the condenser went bad.
It happens.
Yeah, everything else is perfectly fine. Just that little condenser.
I got one old engine up there. You can leave old gas. One of the older Briggs and Strattons I have up there. You can leave old gas in it or anything, and that thing will start up on anything you put in it.
I had the same. My old Wisconsin was the same way. It did. I ran like gas in it. That was from some of the old engines I've got that the guys just let sit. I took that, put it in the tank, and that Wisconsin fired up first pull with it. Now I can't get it to run worth crap.
I haven't started up any of, but I'm thinking about bringing that wood edger and bringing it in here as a display item. I'll clean it out and let it air out. Leave it, bring it in for display item in the studio, and that some of the other stuff I have, but I gotta clean them out real good and air them out so they ain't got a lot of fumes in here.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to get me a good studio. Maybe take a spot over in the shop, turn it into like my own little YouTube studio, and run some Wi-Fi out to the garage.
Yeah. This is nice because I can come out here, edit my videos without being bothered. I like complete silence when I'm editing my videos, so if I hear a mess up, I can edit it out.
Yeah, I need to find me a new editing system. I've been using iMovie, and I think I'm ready for something different.
I'm using Vega Movie Studio. Now that I got used to it, it's been pretty good to me.
Well, I'm horrible at editing, so I need something that's more idiot appropriate.
Well, let me tell you how good this is. I had Movie Studio or Windows Movie Maker forever until I got this, and after a while, after watching a lot of YouTube videos, I can do the green screen effects on it and all kinds of stuff on this. Pick and pick.
You know what? Speaking of PayPal, I just saw your Nightbot pop up. I should really set myself up with a PayPal account.
I got this account in my dad's name because my old PayPal got messed up, and they fought me, and so I ended up putting one over my dad's name until I could get my old one fixed, and I just never got my old one fixed. Shows we still got 7 people watching. They're sure being quiet.
Yeah. Come on, we ain't gonna bite much.
I know we had a lot leave us here. We got Jeff had to go, Twisted R Racing had to go. I figured if I can at least get it to go an hour and a half to 2 hours, I'll leave with that on the live stream instead of trying to go 3 hours.
Yeah.
Especially now that the weather's better and I'm actually doing a lot more work. It's harder to stay so long on live streams.
Yeah. That's actually just been hard for me just to get the camera out and do something.
Well, I'm working on a project right now with that Predator engine on that Massey Ferguson frame.
Yeah.
But I'm not shooting videos on it because I don't know. Sometimes when you shoot videos on a project, it takes the fun out of it.
Exactly. I get that feeling.
It makes it feel like a job.
Yeah, but it's also some content, which for a channel like me, any content I can get will be used.
Well, yeah, same here. And I'll probably get videos of it eventually, but I'm not going to videotape the whole thing. It's just...
Now, what size Predator is it?
It's that one little 173 Predator, the Pushmore one.
You could, instead of putting that, why didn't you look at the 670 version of it?
Because it's a very small frame I'm putting this into, and it's just for my nieces and nephews to ride around on. But I do want to make it a lowrider to make it just kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean that's with that my what I would call race mower. It was only designed to have like a 5-horse in it, and that motor was so small to fit in that frame. I just looked at it and said, "Do you know what? I wonder how big of a motor I could shove in there."
Yeah.
Found me in a post twin, put a new flywheel on it, slapped it in. I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah, for the most part, this build was more about trying to use what I had here instead of having to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. So I had the Predator engine. I had that Massey Ferguson frame that had a busted gas tank, and I couldn't find a gas tank like that for it. I looked and looked and looked. So I pulled the flathead off of there. Now I'm mounting that engine over on there. The kids won't have electric start to worry about. The battery's going dead. They pull, start it, and go.
That's always a good thing with little kids. I know my niece and nephew, when they come up, they love just to take some of my old tractors and go out and ride them around.
Yeah.
My oldest niece, she absolutely fell in love with the Jacobson that I got. Granted, she can't really shift the gears on it. She's a little bit too short. But her brothers, they just love some of the old Huffies to just go out in the yard and play with.
Yeah, my nephew actually, my oldest nephew drives my Farmall Cub. My youngest niece drives my Wilhorse C120. And then my second from youngest nephew drives whatever he can get on. And even my 2-year-old nephew can ride a mower as long as I walk beside him. He can steer it where he wants to go and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do with my youngest nephew. He's never really been around any form of garden tractor or farm equipment. And as soon as this stupid pandemic is over, I'm planning on taking them to every garden tractor show I go to so they can just go and have some fun with it. Maybe get him on one.
Yeah, my nephew has been going since he was 3 months old. The tractor shows. If they don't cancel this year's one in October, this will be his 3rd tractor show.
I'm just hoping to God they don't close ours in September.
Yeah.
I have no clue when it's going to start, what days I can go and set up. We just haven't had the meeting because this virus is keeping everything at bay.
Yeah. And unfortunately, they moved the swap meet that I usually go. That would have been this weekend, but they moved it to the same weekend as the tractor show. So I'm not going to that swap meet because I've been going to that tractor show for 6 years straight, and I haven't missed a year yet in those 6 years.
Oh God, I can't remember. I think I have to check back. I've gone to our local tractor show every year reliably. Never missed. I was always there. I've never missed one day. I mean, even if I don't even have my tractors there, you guarantee I got 2 of my motors down there for people to look at and for display.
Yeah.
I have to go back on Facebook to figure that out.
See, I got some of my pins up there from the tractor shows, and that's not all of them. Well, I'm missing one. For these, I went 4 years as an exhibitor and 2 as just a regular person.
I went to 1 as a spectator. Then after that, it's been I've been a member, and I've been having exhibits up every year.
Hi, Roger.
Hey, Roger.
Yeah, I was just at his place last week. That's where I got the go-kart.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
2014 is when I started at our local tractor show.
You know what? I think 2014 was my first year as an exhibitor. Hold on.
Yeah, so 2013 is when I first went there and I saw the tractor game, saw all the people there and saw all the motors. And I'm like, next year I'm doing this crap. Next year I restored the John Deere and went to it.
2015 was my first year as a exhibitor. Not yet, Roger. I'm waiting on the carburetor. The carburetor still ain't got in here yet.
You ever get your farm all running? Or get that
Unfortunately, no. I need to get it in there. My buddy was supposed to come and clean out the hallway of the barn with this Bobcat. That would have given it a little bit more. Because right now it's a lot of loose dirt in there, and every now and then have to grade it out. But with the tractor down, I can't. So once that's done, I can get the tractor in there, split the tractor in half, replace that throwout bearing, hopefully. I think I need to go ahead and pull it completely apart and replace that. It has a leaking rear seal, but that don't look too fun because you have to take that torque tube off and some other stuff to get to that seal.
Yeah, but you would already have the tractor in there. You would already have it split apart. It just makes sense to get it done.
Yeah. I might have to take it over to my buddy so he can help me tear it apart.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get in there and fix it while you're gone.
Well, Ray is very good at tractors. Ray is a international collector. He has 60 international tractors on his property.
So I guess he likes a lot of farm junk.
He's got one John Deere.
He's got one good tractor in his collection.
He hates that tractor too.
He just doesn't know a good one. He hasn't worked out all the bugs.
Roger has a John Deere, but he also has an international.
So he's also got junk. I don't know. Last year's show, I went out and drove a Farmall in one of the games. I was like, do you know what? Maybe I might start looking into getting me a Farmall.
I'd take one of those over one of those Ford 8-ins, 9-ins.
Gladly.
I just don't like the way they're too fast and low gear for using anything like a shredder or a tiller. So I don't get what they'd be good for, really.
They were mostly good for plowing and disking. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, you see people shredding them, but every time we tried shredding on my buddies, that thing would bog down so bad because it just goes too fast in first gear. So when you go through tall weeds, it just bogs it down. Oh, yeah. 2 John Deeres if you count Roger's backhoe he has.
So he's got 2 good tractors.
Next time I get over to Rogers, I really need to get a video. He has some cool stuff in his shop. Some real cool stuff. And I like the way he has his machine shop set up in this Connex box. It actually made a really nice machine shop.
Yeah, I guess you're going to have to take a video of that. So you got me curious now. I want to see that shop now. I bet it's better set up than mine.
It's pretty neat. What's cool and what Justin falls in love with it every time he sees it. He has one of these old drills. I think they're called turret drills presses. It has the multiple heads you could change out. It's an old Craftsman with the multiple heads, and you just turn it.
Oh, one of those.
I'm pretty sure they're called turret drill presses. But this one was made by Craftsman. That's pretty neat.
I should be looking to getting one of those then. So I'm getting sick or tired of having to stop the drill.
Yeah.
Switch chucks and then put the bit in and set it up.
Yeah, for you go to a little one to bigger one.
Then go from that to a reamer and then...
I hardly ever use a regular drill anymore. I use my drill. If I can, I'll always use my drill press.
I always use my drill press. The only time I'm using a drill is if I'm mounting a motor down to the the run stand I have.
Yeah. You know what I started punching holes and stuff with if I can't use my drill press? I've been started using the plasma cutter.
I don't have a plasma cutter. I like my oxyacetylene.
You know, I still have yet to get a torch set. But that plasma cutter, I got real good with it, and I can almost make perfect holes. At least perfect enough that you can mount something with them. A lot faster than using a drill.
Some of the heavy stuff I just can't drill a hole through.
You use a drill on some of the heavy stuff that you can't put in the drill press. Sometimes your drill will catch in that metal and you
try to rip your wrist off.
Yeah. I hate that part.
I've mostly used my drills for mounting motors up onto the run cart, or probably shouldn't do this, as stupid as it sounds, taking the drill and trying to start the motor with the drill.
Yeah, I've tried that before.
Only the stubborn ones I've had that happen. I just have to sit there and hook a drill to it and run it and adjust the carburetor until I get a pop. And of course, they're also good for doing honing cylinders.
Yeah, I need to get another drill press. I got the one I've used a lot right now is a bench model, and I've had it for 10 years. But I need to get a floor model one.
Well, I think Harbor Freight has a couple of them. I heard they're really good for what they are.
Yeah, I have a floor model one right now, but the motor's shot in it. And the price of a motor, you could go, and it's because it's just a cheap drill press. You can go and buy one from Harbor Freight, a new drill press.
I've been blessed with 2 drill presses, 2 floor mounts. I got one set for real slow to do 1-inch drill bits and bigger. The other one's for 1/2 inch and under.
I'm thinking about dedicating one of those stalls in the barn, just boarding it completely off, and using it for my fabrication, like my benders. And sooner or later, I'll get just a. I don't need a big one. I just need I want a small lathe and a small mill.
My neighbor, he has a Bridgeport milling machine with 3-phase electricity. I'm going to see if I can't trade some work and maybe throw a little bit of money and see about getting that 3-phase that milling machine.
Yeah,
because he just can't work on anything anymore. He's getting older than dirt, can't hardly walk. So
Yeah, Roger, I watch Musty One from time to time when I see he has a video up.
Once in a while, I'll watch his videos.
Honestly, I haven't really been watching a whole lot of YouTubes unless it comes up in my notifications.
I've been watching a good bit of YouTube. Because I got a project that I have on hold right now, but I'm wanting to take my little daily driver and turbo it, just make it a screaming little car.
Yeah.
Mostly because everyone in college, when I came up with the idea, I want to turbocharge this thing, they looked at me like, you can't turbo that car. It's like, well, guess what? I'm going to now.
See, Roger, after seeing you use your Bridgeport made me want to get a mill more, because the way you could set it up to drill out the hose also seems a lot easier than a drill press.
Oh, I want to get it that way I could save money on rebuilding motors. I could do all the rebuilds, like do all the machine work in-house and save the customer thousands of dollars and do it myself.
I'm hoping my next shop has 220 going to it.
Oh, I got 220 going in, and the only thing I got that's 3-phase is my lathe, and I have to have a a transformer for it to switch from single phase to 3-phase.
Yeah. Everybody asks me, why do you want a lathe? I've always wanted a metal lathe. So when I
come in handy.
Yeah.
I've used mine to make bushings once in a while. Actually, last motor I'd done, I used it to bore the motor.
See, and that's another thing. The machine shop I used to use for doing the machine work won't no longer take in small engines no more.
There's just not a machine shop close to me anymore. Closest one is all the way out in Youngstown. That's the closest one to me, and God, they high. I dropped a 351 Windsor off to get bored 35 over. They darn near reamed me a new one for just having that. Phase converter, that's what those things are called.
Hi, client. We got Client Graphics in the house.
Oh, is he going to break a wrench for us?
Yeah,
And crack some bad dad jokes?
I've been looking at the old Craftsman ones, but honestly, what people wants for those, I've been looking at the brand new Grizzlies.
I really haven't looked. The ones I've been looking at are like the little desktop or benchtop milling machines.
Yeah.
They just can't do what I want to do. I need something pretty bigger, but they don't. I need something bigger that ain't gonna break the budget.
I could get the bigger. I usually see the bigger lace. I usually see the bigger lace and mills a lot cheaper than I see the small ones. But the problem is, not having 220 electric, it kind of makes it hard for me to have one of those.
Yeah, I hear that.
If I did, I'd be upgrading my welder. I mean, I love my welder, but be able to have 220 and run a 220 welder.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah. I got to play around on Rogers.
My stick welder is a 220 welder. I hardly stick weld. I'm mostly on my MIG machine, but the option's there to run 220.
Hi, Patch.
Hey, Patch.
Yeah, I've been looking. I've been wanting to get some projects done, taking that money. See, I got the plasma cutter this year. My goals for 2020 was a plasma cutter and a lathe. So I got the plasma cutter. Even though it's a cheap one, it's actually done a good job. I can't believe how good it's holding up. So now I need my lathe.
Yeah, I think everyone's going for the small lathes because they're small. You don't need to have a big, heavy machine just to do something small.
I saw one for $200, the Craftsman one. I had the money in hand, and it was like a minute too late. Someone else already contacted them, was on their way.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep. It was like 2 hours away from here too, but I would have went for my lathe, or to buy a lathe. Because the way I figure it, most of them, the ones up. Client with the property up for sale by the landowners, it's not even worth me doing it. They built those apartment complexes next door, and they got the property up for sale. So I'm trying to make use of what time I do got here. But I'm slowly looking for another property to rent too, because I need a piece of property where I can take my horse. And it's kind of hard to do small engines in a neighborhood, so repair.
It's also hard to do small engine work out in the middle of the country.
I got customers that told me they'll follow me wherever I go as long as I stay in Bell County. Yeah, they want almost, I think they're up to 700,000 now for 2 acres, client. Yeah. Yeah, because someone asked me one time, why didn't you buy the property? It's because it's zoned for commercial. So as soon as it gets sold, it'll be sold as commercial. A house can never be put on it again.
I actually wouldn't mind buying some property next to me. There's this there's like at least maybe an acre wide strip of a really nice wooded area that can be mowed down and turned into a great farming spot for me to put in a massive, massive garden.
My uncle talked about going back and buying land back up in Kentucky, but I doubt he will. But he's been here in Texas for getting closer to 30 years.
Yeah, the problem with the property next to me, it's federal game lands.
Yeah.
So and they don't even use it. They don't park there. They don't mow it. They just park their equipment on my property and go mow out of there.
South Bend. So that's in Indiana, right, BW?
I can't remember how much property is going for up here. Hey, isn't Tool Talk Saturday coming up?
Next Saturday? Yeah, next Saturday is the second Saturday.
So I got till then to order this tool.
Yep.
Cause I got a big stockpile of tractors that are coming that I can't work on because their dashes are cracked and they want me to fix it.
Don't seem like I'm having luck looking at any lace around here. Maybe when I have money. Later, client. I'll see you next Saturday on the live stream.
See it. Maybe I'll be on the live stream. Who knows? Maybe I might be dumb enough and set myself on fire. I'm already dumb enough to burn an L onto my head.
You know, I came close to set myself on fire welding, but I have yet to actually set myself fully on fire. I started a fire underneath me while I was welding, but I didn't catch fire.
Oh, I've set myself on fire maybe 3 times. Not even because of welding. I was working on... What was I working on? Stover. I was working on a Stover coffin top hit and miss. And I was doing some timing adjustment on it. And there was just puddles of gas around it. And well, when it went to fire, it drew a whole bunch of gas and it shot a whole bunch out onto me. Then when it hit, it shot fire out the mixer and lit the side of my pants on fire.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like all the lace I'm seeing are big ones. So I guess until I get 220, at least I know plenty of people with lace. So
yeah, they're really good. I got a 14-inch swing one, an old bird lathe in my shop. I love that thing to death. I use it for cleaning out gas tanks. Fill them full of BBs. Duct tape the ends shut, mount it on the lathe, and just let the lathe run for a couple hours.
yeah.
They darn near come out like a brand new tank.
We'll have to get the air conditioner back in the studio. It's getting hot in here.
Oh, I don't need air conditioning. My little studio I'm in now, it's underground.
It must be over 80 degrees right now in the studio tonight.
Good, comfortable 73 in mine.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I really want a little one to play around with while I'm waiting on getting a bigger shop. But it's starting to seem like maybe I should just wait until I can hopefully get a place with a bigger shop.
Yeah.
With 220. I need to start looking more for a property to rent. It's so hard to find. It's so hard to find a property like this to rent around here. I want to go back up to the other side of the county over there where Roger and my other buddy lives. That's actually where the farmland is here. This is all military base and colleges and stuff like that. Every little piece of farmland got turned into a subdivision.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I wouldn't mind having a bigger, maybe taking my shop and doing some renovation to it to make it a little bit bigger. But the problem is the limited space, limited money.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't mind having maybe a better office away from actually the shop portion of it. I would love to have more storage in the shop.
See, I can't do much where I'm at with that dusty old barn, but finally I can work outside of the weather, so.
Yeah. And you got more space. Got more room for expansion in the barn.
Yeah. Like if I was here longer, I mean, we've been here for 6 years. I don't know why. I was in the barn once before, but something happened and I moved back. I moved to a shed in the backyard. I would probably put more use in or more work into it. But since they told us this place is up for sale, what's the point in doing it?
Yeah, exactly. That much is true. Them old things are a pain to move.
Yeah. See,
Mine, I can't move it. It's too heavy.
still don't really want a super big one. I don't think I'd ever need a super big one.
I think a good 14-inch swing one with a 6-foot bed would probably be perfect for what you're wanting to do.
Yeah.
I know it's more than big enough for what I need to do.
Heck, I might even have to get outside this county just to find some land to rent.
Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of friends up towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but you know the only problem is with that, I swear every time it storms up that way, it always gets hit with tornadoes.
Maybe Mother Nature just doesn't like that area.
I guess. It's some pretty farmland up that way.
I do believe my lathe, it's heavy enough where my backhoe will not be able to move it, but it's light enough where I have to use a 1-ton chain block, and I have to tie it in place on the other side of the garage just to be able to move it.
Yeah.
I would like to put maybe a 220 plug on the lathe. Right now it's hardwired to the main power.
Heck, up in my barn, I can't even run my 5 horsepower 110 air compressor up there. I had to go buy a cheap air compressor just to run off its electric up there. And even it kind of struggles at times.
I just need to rebuild my compressor. It's old. It's back when we had a big back when Weirton and Steel was still going on. Because my air compressor came out of there and it wasn't new coming out of that place.
Yeah.
But it's one heck of an air compressor.
If I ever get a shop at 220, I'll definitely get a 2-stage.
They do make, I can't remember who makes it, but I think there's a company that makes a 2-stage air compressor with a 110 motor.
Really? That'd be neat.
God, I wish I could remember what the brand was. I actually want to try out Eastwood's scroll air compressor.
Oh yeah, I saw that. They got some neat tools at Eastwood I would like to try.
That's one of the tools I need. I'm about to order from them to fix cracks and dashes.
You know, looking at the prices, they're actually pretty darn cheap.
I know. I was actually quite surprised. Because
I think
eventually,
Go ahead.
go ahead. This is your live stream.
So I think I'm gonna let the stream go on to 10 my time, which is like 10 minutes from now.
So about 11 on my time.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to. There's a lot of cool tools on Eastwood. I wish I could just afford to get.
I hear their plasma cutters are actually really, really good.
They are. My uncle, who lives up in New Hampshire, he called me up one day. He's like, "All right, you're a mechanic. Which is better, oxyacetylene or plasma?" I said, "Well, I run oxyacetylene because I like playing with fire. And I don't need electricity to run an oxyacetylene torch." He's like, "Ah." I said, "Well, plasma cutters are a lot cleaner. They produce a better cut. They're a lot more accurate." And he went out and bought one, and he loves them. He loves his Eastwood plasma cutter.
Still almost as dangerous because they do still put off like a lot of spark.
Yeah. But the cut quality is a lot better than an oxyacetylene.
Yeah. Once you get used to it, I'm starting to get better at it. I never had a plasma cutter before buying that cheap one. And it does really, really good for the price.
I never had oxyacetylene. Well, I've had oxyacetylene. I just never played with a plasma. Never had the opportunity to use one. So I'm just stick with what I got.
Yeah, Roger has that one plasma cutter, that ESOB. And even he caught a broom on fire, didn't you, Roger?
I want to get myself one of those TIG welders. I want to get me a nice TIG welder that will do aluminum.
I want a TIG welder too. And that's only because I've been welding a lot of mower exhaust, and that thin metal is kind of hard, wire fed.
Yeah, just run a shielded gas with really thin wire with your amps turned down a bit.
Now that I'm in the barn, I need to get gas for my welder and do away with the flux core.
I've been needing to go out and get my bottle refilled, but my welding shop is all closed, so I can't really do anything.
Yeah, I've yet to buy a bottle. I got the hose set up. I even got a 10-pound roll of the wire. I've yet to go over to gas, and I need to, but it was because I was in that 8x10 shed. Really didn't have nowhere to weld inside there.
I got a Lincoln 120 SP 125 plus MIG machine, and I love that thing to death. I hope to God it never goes bad.
I tell you what, if I could ever get the money, one machine I would love to have is a multi-process. I would love to have a multi-process, but those machines are expensive.
Oh God, yeah. But I like my setup. I like what I got.
Yeah.
My stick welder, for the amount of stick welding I do, that thing is completely overkill. My MIG welder, it's perfectly adequate for what I do. I just need a TIG welder for doing some aluminum work.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a tombstone welder, stick welder, to use for doing trailers, since I'm converting I'm going to gas on the MIG, the wire welder, so I can weld outside with on the trailers and stuff still.
I would use flux core if you're doing outside, because any little breeze, your shielding gas is blown away.
That's what I'm talking about, going with the Tombstone Lincoln stick welder.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I'm converting the welder I used to weld on my trailers to gas. I'm hooking it up to gas.
oh, you can run you can still run flux core through your welder if you're set up on gas. You just got to turn off your bottle.
But
I'm running flux core right now through mine.
Yeah. Well, my main thing for getting gas is to, start welding a little bit thinner metal than what I have. I have a hard time with the flux core welding thinner metal. It burns right through. 1/8 and up, I can weld some pretty well to 1/8 and up, thick metal. But anything lower than 1/8, I burn right through on the lowest setting.
Sheet metal, like body panels for cars, that's where my welder just is like, yep, I'm done. I can't cut. I can't do nothing this low.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of times with sheet metal, you're supposed to just do a whole big bunch of tacks anyway.
Yeah, tacks and spread it. But
Yeah.
even doing the tacks, I end up burning through. And I need a TIG for if I have to do any work to my trailers, because my 2 trailers are all aluminum trailers.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose I could get a spool gun, but those things are just too expensive for that welder.
No rust, but yeah.
And no rust. They're extremely light. I got a 10-footer and a 16-footer. My 10-footer, I move that thing around with just my bare hands.
I'm down to my 16-footer. That's what I got. We had that 4x8, but we sold it, and I just got my 16-footer now.
I cannot get rid of my 16-footer.
Yeah, my 16-footer, the thing's been handy. I bought that brand new from a trailer shop for $1,300.
Yeah, my 16-footer is the only trailer that's rated and is long enough to fit my backhoe on, with the front bucket, back bucket, and the mower deck.
The only problem with my 16-footer is some of the tractors I've been looking at buying. I wish that it was a little bit wider. It'll fit most things, but I think it's only like a 7-foot span. But if it was a car hauler, it'd have been a little bit wider or better built for hauling the bigger wheeled tractors.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's 6 foot.
My 10-footer, I use that for all the small stuff.
Yeah.
Loading like my quad or the Suburban or a couple of my tractors on there.
See, I do miss the little trailer for hauling mowers and stuff. Roger asked what backhoe do you have?
I have I'm not sure. It's not really considered a backhoe. It's more of a subcompact, but I call it a backhoe. It's a 2004 Kubota BX23 that has a turbocharger on it. Because turbocharger. I find that tractor the most handy piece of equipment I own.
He has the John Deere 110 backhoe.
And things are nice. I was actually, before I bought the BX, I was looking at a John Deere 1025R. But I couldn't beat the price of the BX.
You know, if my tractor, if a buyer offered me a bunch of money for my Farmall Cub after it's fixed, I would probably take that and buy something a little bit more modern with the whole 3-point setup and stuff.
Oh, the 3-point's wonderful.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a pain when it's usually just me to help the boat up attachments to that Farmall Cub.
Yeah, them things, you need at least 2 people to help you.
Yep. And usually my dad's out on a call. He's a tow truck driver, so he's gone most of the time. Sorry about that.
Yeah, with the 3-point for the Kubota, heck, just all the attachments for that thing, I can get them on just on my own. The rear bucket, it takes a little finagling, but I can get it back on there without scratching the tractor.
And a tiller would be nice. I can never get the sole as fine as I want with a mold board and a disc. I like a finer sole.
I think plants grow better with a finer chop.
Yeah. These I can't. We got this type of clay around here in Central Texas, and my clumps. I still got clumps this big around. They're just. I could disc that 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, I want to get a mold board, honestly. Just because it's something old-fashioned like that. I love everything old-fashioned. If I can get me a mold board and a disc curl every year, I'll be putting my guard in with that.
Well, someone told me that's why you don't see mold boards used in Texas. You see chisel plows is because of that situation with the soil. So maybe they're right. That's why they use chisel plows. I don't know.
Oh, I can't find a mold board for my tractor because I want to do it. I want it for the Suburban, but I can't find a 3-point hitch for my Suburban, and I can't get a mold board for it.
If you go back and look through my old videos, I had one on my Cedar Suburban. That's what I did all my plowing with forever until I sold it and bought the Farmall Cub.
I will not sell my Suburban. I love that tractor. It's like all my other tractors. I will not sell it. I love them too much.
I just want to sell them with a hydraulic lift because they have shoulder issues. So reaching back and doing this motion was tearing me up.
Out of curiosity, how heavy, how hard was it to lift them things?
So the plow wasn't that bad, but the disc, on the other hand, you almost had to take 2 hands to lift it up.
All right. Because I've been talked to some people that up here, they have this thing called a PA Plow Day.
Yeah.
I watched so many videos of that. I'm like, I want to do this. I'm going to go for this. And I kept talking to them about it, and they said some of the people tell me, oh, it's real hard to lift one of those plows with the Suburban. That's why we convert all of ours to electric over hydraulic. Other people say it's not that bad.
So when you get to the end of the road with the plow, you want to back up because if you don't, your blade on that's going to be still engaged. So it's going to put a lot more pressure on you trying to get it up. You can also install helper springs, which is supposed to make it easier. I don't know. I never tried them. All right, guys. It is 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. And I think I'm going to call it for the night.
Yeah, I think I'll call it a night. Probably go on to Craigslist and try to find me a 3-point.
Yeah, I'm going to go and take a shower up in that barn. That dirt floor, every time you go up there, you not even have to work up there. You just come out covered in dirt and dust.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, I appreciate letting me join the live stream.
I'm glad you jumped on.
Yeah, it's fun coming on these live streams.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll have something nice to talk about with Tool Talk Saturday.
Oh yeah, guys, those that's watching, next week 8:30 Central Time PM is Tool Talk Saturday with me, Client Graphics, and the Maintenance Man. So be sure to stop by there.
Yep. Night, everyone.
Later, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.